Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk.
Welcome back to Sneakers and Yellow Scrolls Online, by the way. What?
There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once.
Hello, Prophet.
Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there.
Safe harbor? Where is this safe harbor?
I woke in a city of Bretons. Its air heavy with the smells of baked bread, horses, and intrigue. Daggerfowl.
Oh.
The harborage is in an abandoned cave outside the city.
That's convenient. Sneakers also is in Daggerfell. The Khajiit will try to find you in the cave, as you say. Yeah, so welcome back to, Let's Play Sneakers in the Elder Scrolls Online.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
I had to start that video really quickly as I was, not really planning on the, Prophet popping up like that. But he did. Sneakers, as you may recall, if you've been watching the episodes, has been, plying his trade as a bit of a pickpocket, and then been a bit put off by the way that people seem to teleport into existence at times. And here comes another teleporter, the Prophet. So, well, frankly, I gather they've done some updates to the main quest, so otherwise I might not have been that motivated for it, because kind of done part of this at least with another character already. But before I do that though, let's talk to this girl who talked about some sort of crafting certificate. What was that you said?
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
Crafting writs?
They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified.
Well, Snickers... Well, he's not that much of a crafter, really, but why don't you tell Snickers how this works?
I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started.
Also, this Khajiit would like to know more about these crafts that you certify.
Of course. What do you want to know?
Well, actually, Sneakers does know. Or maybe he does not, really. He has a blacksmith friend already. But what about a woodworker? What does a woodworker really make? Well, wooden things?
Bows, shields, and magical staves. Staffs? No, it's staves. I always forget how to say that.
Right. It's very obvious what clothers make. Blacksmiths too, really, right? But Seekers has got it.
Have you spoken with Danel Taleno? He handles certification and training for provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy. He's a bit stuffy, but he knows what he's doing.
Oh. So Sneakers has to choose between provision, enchanting, and alchemy on the one hand, or blacksmithing and clothing and woodworking. Well, Sneakers already has a friend who does blacksmithing, so maybe Sneakers will go talk to this alchemy and enchanting type. But not right now. phone, will you?
Hello.
Stranger. You know, bit of entertainment is all well and good, but it'd be nice if it was in tune, you know? So... Oh, copy shown of a map? Seriously? The Harbridge... He did say the Harbridge was outside of town. So... let's head outside of town. Of course, this might very well be the wrong direction out of town, but... Nope, Snickers is actually going... well... It's going east, then small south. So it should be somewhere in that direction. Whoa! So, Snickers doesn't like to get wet more than necessary. But he will take shortcuts even when they cross water. He is that impatient. Although this may not have been as much of a shortcut as Snickers thought. Or perhaps... No. Snickers is here. And so... Snickers reflects that some sort of harrowing experience must have aged and diminished the prophet, since he is so blind and almost feeble. It does remind Snickers of some sort of moth priest, actually, but that is a private reflection on Snickers' part now.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Welcome to the Harbridge, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
So how did you find this haven of yours?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
Well, you said something about Snickers' destiny?
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson, huh?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
Very well. Let's go.
Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events. Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
So Snickers is inside your head now?
My part of the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death.
This seems familiar
It was
since
there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
This looks like one. And, this seems very familiar. Seems not to change at all, really, so... I'm sorry if I've led anyone to believe there's some update to the main quest here that I haven't... They have updated some, but especially the sort of introduction tutorial since I first started playing, but this seems very familiar, so feel free to hop onto somewhere else if you've seen this stuff before.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does all this have to do with this Khajiit?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the 5 companions.
5 companions?
The 5 companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Sneakers knows about Dragonborn because he has these strange memories from other times, yes, but who was this leader who wanted to be accepted as Dragonborn? Now, this is odd, like, they were sort of, petitioning Akatosh to become Dragonborn? Who would do such a thing?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of Colobian Duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
Well, go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the 5 companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
All right.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the king of worms, and the powerful necromancer, and your execution.
Wow, so Sneakers has met Lyris Titanborn before. And the introduction, sort of, this dynasty. Former emperor, would-be emperor. Necromancer Marco, yeah. You make appearances in the Mages Guild quest in Oblivion. And then Battle Mage as well.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
But how could the Amulet of King turn Van into one of the Dragonborn? Snickers has these odd memories from the future where you had to be a Dragonborn to be able to wear the thing.
Many Marco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
So why did Varen want to be Dragonborn in the first place?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Right, Manny Marco. Tell Sneak us a bit more about him, huh?
Mannimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
Well, Sneak would like to know something about the other companions.
Each of the 5 companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about?
Well, Sneakers has already met Lyris Titanburn. Perhaps you have some more information on that poor woman who's currently trapped in oblivion in your place.
You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north.
Yes, we know
And it
that.
is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants.
Uh-huh.
Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
Right, and this Imperial Battle Mage, Thorn. Abner Thorn.
The Therns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
No, these Imperial Battle Mages are always in the middle of politics, aren't they? And this Red Guard, Sai Sahan?
Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group.
Sneakers already asked about Manny Marco, so...
Mannimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the
Yes,
most
yes.
powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Well, that does not sound very good.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Mannimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Mannimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill.
So Sai
By the light
defends
of the
Manny Marco.
Dragonfires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad.
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Mannimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Well, that was stupid.
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt.
So, this seems like a silly question. What went wrong? The ritual... Probably Mannimarco planned the ritual in the first place. Although obviously someone who is Dragonborn can relight the dragon fires. With the Amulet of Kings. So what did go wrong, The fact that, this new emperor was not a Dragonborn?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nairn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Mannimarco tricked Verin into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nairn was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nairn from their hosts.
So this one is wondering what happened to the other companions.
Verin was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled.
Did they?
Leris was captured by Mannimarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal.
Yeah, we saw that. What about Abder Thorn and Mannimarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Mannimarco and his worm cult.
So how did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Mannimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
So why did they see you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Mannimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nairn's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
That does not sound good at all.
Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nairn into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction appeared all throughout Tamriel.
Right, these dark anchors. Stickers can't find it, and then he doesn't have to have the patience to walk. He ends up running and then wait. But anyway.
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
As Kashito only say yes, he is definitely ready to go back.
As you say.
Cause Stickers does not like the sound of this. He would love to do something about it.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
Stickers has certainly gotten a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris?
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
Alright, so what should sneakers do in the meantime?
Minimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
Well, Sneakers doesn't know how, but he will do what he can.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
Thank you. And so yeah, there's this item ups with magicka and a skill point, which is always nice, and some gold, always nice. So, Sneakers now would like to find agents of Manimarco, but has no idea where to look. And yeah, that'll definitely be it for this video. I hope you will join me for another one later on, but until then, go in peace and live and let live.